guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super exciting, or at least for me it is. This video is going to be part 1 in a 5-part series where I am rereading Harry Potter for the first time since I was in middle school, or just rereading Harry Potter because that was super long-winded. So how the parts are gonna break up within the series is this first video, part 1, is going to have the first 3 books, which I would consider the nostalgia trio, just because for me, I feel the most amount of nostalgia whenever I read them, partially because they've been out the longest, obviously, because they're the first 3 in the series, but they're also the books that I have read the most. So those 3 books are Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone or the Sorcerer's Stone, depending on which copy you have, The Prisoner of Azkaban, nope, The Chamber of Secrets, and Prisoner of Azkaban. Also, I just have to say really quick, these editions are so beautiful. Like, look at them. So pretty. And for the rest of the videos, each book in the Harry Potter series after the first 3 is going to get their own video, just because those are significantly thicker than the first 3 and they're going to need their own videos, okay? Okay. So there's a couple things I want to cover before jumping into the video. First, why am I starting this series in July? Well, I have a couple of reasons for that. First reason is it is officially Summerween. I'm one of those people that as soon as the last firework on the 4th of July goes off, it's Halloween. You can't convince me otherwise. And what's more Halloween fall vibes than Harry Potter? Not much of anything. And then the second reason why I decided to start this in July is because Harry Potter's birthday just so happens to be on July 31st, which is when this video is going to be posted. So happy birthday, Harry! And then the other thing that I want to cover, and what probably everyone is wondering watching this video, Lauren, what's your Hogwarts house? At this moment in time, I'm not sure. Over the years, I've taken Pottermore quiz, BuzzFeed quizzes, all of that stuff. I have been sorted so many times, and I haven't been sorted into one house consistently enough to be able to say, this is my house. I haven't taken a quiz in a long time, so I think I'm due to take a quiz. You know where this is headed? Let's go take a quiz. Okay, so let's figure out what my current Hogwarts house is. Hogwarts house whiz. Let's just go to this wizarding world. Get sorted now. Start sorting ceremony. Okay. River or forest? I'm gonna go forest. What kind of instrument most pleases your ear? Ooh, the piano, the drum, the violin, I almost said the viola, and the trumpet. I would say of all of these, when played well, it'd have to be the piano. Which would you rather be? Liked, trusted, feared, envied, imitated, or praised? Ooh, I feel like I'd rather be praised than trusted. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with praised. I don't know if that's right. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? Ooh, cats. I love cats. I had cats when I was in college. If you find the right cat, they are so sweet, and I feel like I would need that emotional support animal. Toads, immediate no. Too slimy. They provide no comfort for me. No toads. Owls, see, owls are useful in getting messages across. I feel like I need a fur friend, so I think I'm gonna go with cats. So now we're just choosing which kind of cat. A ginger cat, a white cat, Siamese cat, tabby cat, or a black cat. Ooh! Can't tell by that reaction. I love black cats. Black cats just really speak into me. So I'm gonna go with black cat. Which of the following would you most like to study? Merpeople, centaurs, werewolves, vampires, goblins, trolls, or ghosts? I feel like I would have to choose ghosts because I'm really into like paranormal videos and everything. So I think I'm gonna go with ghosts. How would you like to be known to history? The great, the wise, the bold, the good? I don't know. I feel like the great is just kind of speaking to me. So I think I'm gonna go with the great. A muggle confronts you and says that they are sure you are a witch or wizard. Do you ask what makes them think so? Tell them that you are worried about their mental health and offer to call a doctor? Agree and ask whether they'd like a free sample of a jinx? Agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you are bluffing? Honestly, I would do this last one. It's so funny. Heads or tails? Tails. guys, the sorting hat is ready to make its decision. Okay, final guess. I feel like I'm a Ravenclaw. So let's just see. Let's just settle this right now. A Gryffindor? I guess it's settled. I am officially a Gryffindor. Now that that's sorted, we can officially start the reading vlog, but I do want to do a little bit of a warning. For those that haven't gotten the chance to either read the Harry Potter books or watch the movies, I'm just gonna go ahead and warn you that these videos are not going to be spoiler free. These videos are basically going to consist of me being nostalgic, nerding out, obsessing, and crying over these books. And I don't know how to do that without spoiling anything, everything, all the things. And I really don't want to spoil anything for anyone. What I would give to experience the world of Harry Potter for the first time, like not knowing anything, going in blind, no spoilers, nothing, what I would give to experience that again. So if you haven't had a chance to get into the Harry Potter universe, whether it's through the books or through the movies, I highly recommend the books, but I'm a little biased. Then maybe hold off on these videos until you've read the books or watched the movies, and then come back. And then we can hang out together. Okay, I'm ready to read. Let's go. I'm one chapter in and I'm already having the best time. The nostalgia that I feel when I read the Harry Potter books, it is just unmatched. Even the first line of this book, I was already giggling. Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. It's just so cute. Also, a little side note, in the first chapter, Dumbledore's talking about how much he loves the sherbet lemon candies, like they're muggle candies. And I'm pretty sure, I'll have to remember when I'm reading Chamber of Secrets, when Harry's going up to Dumbledore's office, I at least remember this in the movie, in order to get the stairs to like appear, Professor McGonagall goes, sherbet lemon, and that's when the staircases are revealed. It's just so cute. It's just like the little things. I'm not going to be updating every chapter. Don't you worry. But I just thought after the first chapter in the first book, I needed to share my excitement and my nostalgia with you. Now that I've done that, I'm going to keep reading. I just wanted to give a little bit of a reading update. I am on chapter 4, Keeper of the Keys, and we are about to bring Hagrid back in here. I'm just having the best time. This is just such a fun experience, and it's so cozy and so easy to get through. Something that's really fun too is that in the first 3 books specifically, they're very, very close to what the movies depict, but there are a couple of like minor differences between the two, and my brain is imagining the movies and the cast in the movies, but doing exactly what the book is saying. And it's so fun. Like typically I like when I don't have a vision of what the characters look like or their mannerisms or the way they speak before reading a book. But I think with just this series, I think I love it so much that I don't mind it. I'm actually enjoying it a lot more because of it. The other thing too, I forget how unhinged the descriptions of the Dursleys are. Like there's one line that had me cackling. I know how it comes up a little bit later in the book in a scene that we're about to read. So we're in Harry's mind and he's thinking about how Dudley looks, and he describes him as a pig in a wig. And that had me cackling. And obviously it comes back in this scene that we're about to read where Hagrid forms the pigtail on Dudley because he's just being Dudley and Hagrid had enough. I'm remembering the smallest things as I'm reading this. I feel like every time that I read this series, I always figure out something new. It still feels fresh to me, I guess. Like, I know everything that's gonna happen, but it just still feels so entertaining and so fun, is what I'm trying to say. That's my little bit of an update. I am about to leave to go to work, but I'm planning to finish Sorcerer's Stone / Philosopher's Stone either today or tomorrow, and we'll just keep going. But gotta go to work, and I will be back later. The way I almost started crying when the Weasleys showed up at King's Cross Station and I just love these characters so much, and I forget how wholesome Harry and Ron's friendship is, especially at the beginning. So basically Harry buys a lot of treats and such from the trolley. Ron has a bunch of sandwiches that his mom makes for him. He's not exactly happy about it, and Harry just says, help yourself, don't worry about it. And Ron's like very weary about it, like he doesn't want to mooching off of Harry, I guess. Let me see, where's the line? Because this kind of hurt my heart a little bit. I can't remember where the line is, but basically Harry is thinking that he's never had the opportunity to share with someone, but he's also never had someone to share anything with. It's just so wholesome. But anyways, we are just now getting to Hogwarts and the sorting ceremony is about to happen. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump back in, but I'm having the best time. I feel like every update I have, I'm on my bed. Whatever, it's comfy. Just finished up the troll scene, and I have a question. If Hermione had told the truth that she was upset and she was in the bathroom and she didn't know about the troll, and then Harry and Ron just said she didn't know about the troll, we knew where she was, we went to go find her to tell her to go where she needed to, and the troll just happened to be there, none of them would have gotten in trouble, right? Like, I know that it's a development in their friendship and all of that, and they had this new trust, but also that trust would have been there after they saved her from the troll. I'm about to go to a family thing for a little bit, and then I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to finish this tonight. That was my only other thought, you know, still having the best time. The first book is truly just getting to know the castle, learning about Quidditch, understanding the different characters being introduced to them, and truly just the baseline. There is a plot, but it's very light compared to the rest of the book. So this is just such a feel-good book for sure. And I forgot how easy these books are. I'm getting through it really fast, which is fun. Anywho, that's my update. I will hopefully see you in a location that's not my bed next time. whatever. It's comfy and it's one of my favorite places to read, so it'll be fine. But anyways, I'm gonna read a little bit more before I run to my family thing. So yeah. Can't listen to that song without like crying. Okay, y'all, this line just goes to show that everything in these books, like every aspect of it, was known from the beginning. So we just got done with detention in the Forbidden Forest, right? And Harry gets saved by Firenze from Voldemort as he's feeding on the unicorn. Bane, not happy with Firenze for saving Harry, basically is insinuating that in doing so, Firenze just stepped in the way of Harry's destiny and the world's destiny. Harry is recapping all of this to Ron, and he says this, that is major foreshadowing for the rest of the series, and I never caught it until now. Hold on. Firenze saved me, but he shouldn't have done so. Bane was furious. He was talking about interfering with what the planets say is going to happen. They must show that Voldemort's coming back. Bane thinks Firenze should have let Voldemort kill me. I suppose that's written in the stars as well. It was right there. I just never caught that before. In my many times of reading these books, I just never caught that line. I guess I just kind of skimmed over it and I'm like, yeah, because I've seen it so many times and read it so many times that I'm like, I know what's gonna happen, but I'm not like reading into it, you know? But now I am, and I'm catching these things and it's really fun. That was a fun little Easter egg to find. So anyways, I'm going to keep reading. I am almost done. So hopefully gonna start a second book tonight. Yeah. So I just finished Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or the Philosopher's Stone. I feel the nostalgia. It is taking over me. It's exactly what I needed. And it's starting to get me into the fall mood, which is really fun. I guess I'll rate these books, but just so you know, they're all gonna be the exact same rating. 5 stars. Every single one of these books is gonna get minimum 5 stars for me for the nostalgia factor, but also knowing exactly what happens throughout the rest of the story, seeing how the foundation is built from the very beginning. And there's a good bit of foreshadowing that happens in here that I didn't catch until reading it this time, that happens later on in the other books. And I'm just like, what? So book number 1 done. So I think I'm gonna dive into this one starting tonight. So Chamber of Secrets, we're gonna get Dobby up in here. We're gonna have Ginny at Hogwarts, so that's gonna be fun. We get Lockhart in this one. I just feel like jumping straight into this. These books are just so cozy and comforting to me and just so easy to read. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, but I'm gonna read some of this tonight and tomorrow until I finish, as you typically do when reading books. Yeah, okay, let's get into it. Okay, hopefully you can see me. Oh, I need to get the book. Got it. I am on chapter 6, page 90. So here's where we're at. So we've gotten past all of the parts where the Dursleys are holding Harry captive. Fred, George, and Ron come and rescue him, and Harry spends a few days at the Burrow. We now have seen Gilderoy Lockhart. And now we've taken the flying car back to Hogwarts. Oh, Dobby. We've got Dobby in now, so that's fun. Something that I'm remembering with this book, this is how I feel with both the books and with the movies. This particular storyline is probably my least favorite. I don't really know why, it's just a feeling, but I'm still enjoying like the writing style and the characters. Obviously, like I love these characters. It's just I'm starting to remember like, oh yeah, I didn't enjoy this one as much. It's still gonna be a 5 stars because pure nostalgia, everything coming together, because this book's main focus is a huge puzzle piece for the rest of the series. Gotta respect it. But I'm like 25% through this book, and my goal is to try and finish it today. I'm about to go to work and I might have time to read a little bit, but I don't know, I'm just kind of rocketing through these books. They're just so easy to read and read quickly. I might be able to get through this today. We'll see. But so far so good. Anyways, I'm gonna finish getting ready for work. I'm gonna wear my Luna Lovegood Exceptionally Ordinary shirt. And on the back it has stuff like, I think it's like the Quibbler and everything, and like some random quotes. I don't know, I can't see it right now. But I'm wearing this to work just because I feel like it. So, gotta finish getting ready. Gotta take care of Mr. Milo. Do you wanna come say hi? Come here. Oh. Mwah. When I get back home, I'm hoping to finish Chamber of Secrets, so let's go. case you couldn't tell, I'm not a big Gilderoy Lockhart fan at all. This man thinking that Harry took the flying car to Hogwarts to get attention from publicity. He's like, I gave you a taste of it. You were on the cover with me, and I just knew it would go straight to your head. Sir, this boy has been more famous than you will ever be since he was a year old. Get over yourself. He is the most pompous and talentless character in this entire series. There are not many more characters in this series that I dislike more than Gilderoy Lockhart. Obviously, the evil ones, like, I don't like them. Umbridge, don't even get me started. But Lockhart is just a different breed, and he just annoys me to no end. And now I'm reading a book with him throughout the entirety. I said this morning that I didn't know why the second book and the second movie were my least favorite. It's because of Gilderoy Lockhart. Yeah, that's why. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. Okay, so I'm on chapter 12, page 217, and I was right. The sherbet lemon thing that I mentioned earlier in book 1, where Dumbledore was talking about how much he loved those candies in literally chapter 1 of book 1, I was right. But interesting enough, I'm like going back and forth between the physical book and my Kindle, and just like the smallest switches in certain words and what things are called, just because this is the UK version and my Kindle is the American US version, I guess. But in the UK version, it's sherbet lemon, but in the US version on my Kindle, it's lemon drop. So the more you know. We are in the middle of making a polyjuice potion. We've got Miss Norris, Colin Creevy, Nearly Headless Nick, and Justin. We just found Nick and Justin. So we're just really progressing here. There's little things that I kept forgetting, like how they came to get the recipe for the polyjuice potion was basically by tricking Gilderoy Lockhart, which I love to see, that they fully realize that he's kind of a dum-dum and they use that to their advantage, and I'm just like, that is wonderful. Love to see it. How much longer does this say I have to read? I have about 3 hours left in the book. I'm planning to finish this today. I said that yesterday too, but my evening just turned into me being a zombie, so I'm gonna try and finish it today. I have some plans with my family this afternoon, but I have some things I need to do around the house, and I'm gonna read. I'm working from home today, so I'm gonna be doing that some too, so we'll just see. But gonna continue to be cozy and read the Chamber of Secrets. It looks like we're about to hit the point where Harry, Ron, and Hermione drink the polyjuice potion and try and trick Malfoy into exposing himself, but we all know what's gonna happen there. Just gonna keep going. Tom Riddle is Lord Voldemort? No way. I kid. If this freaking fly doesn't leave me alone, I swear. So I just finished Chamber of Secrets. Same old thoughts. Just the nostalgia, the writing, the story, everything. Love. 5 stars. Still. I will say though, like I mentioned earlier, that this is probably going to be my least favorite book in the entire series. Not 100% sure why. Just a vibe. Gilderoy Lockhart definitely doesn't help this go up in a ranking, but still 5-star rating because it's Harry Potter, it's the nostalgia, it's the story, everything. With how this lines up with big reveals that happen later on in the series, this is a giant puzzle piece to what goes on. 2 out of 3 done in this vlog, but right now I'm about to go over to my parents' house. My entire family is in town, so I'm gonna go hang out with them. We're gonna have smash burgers and all that jazz, and I'm hoping to start Prisoner of Azkaban tonight and hoping to make it super fall vibes. That's probably going to be my favorite book in this video that I read. Prisoner of Azkaban just holds a special place in my heart because of Sirius Black. And that one I haven't read in many years. The first 2 books in the series I've read within the last 2 years or so, but the rest of the books in the series, it has been many, many years. So this is gonna be exciting. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat food, and then we'll come back and we will start on the 3rd and final book of this video. Cool. Anyways, hi! So I just got back from work a little bit ago and I wanted to give a little bit of a reading update for Prisoner of Azkaban. So I started this last night. I got about 1 chapter in. I read up to chapter 6. That's on page 101 all this morning. So I binged a good bit this morning before I went to work. I am already having the time of my life. I'm remembering now why, out of at least the first 3, this one's always been my favorite. In the first 2 books, it's a lot of the character introduction, laying the foundation of the story, all of that stuff, and majority of notable events that happen are at Hogwarts. You hit the ground running with this one. So we start at the Dursleys. We have everything that happens with Aunt Marge getting blown up and just, you know, deal with her. Then we have the night bus. We are met with Cornelius Fudge. Then we're on the Hogwarts Express. We have a run-in with a Dementor. So many things have already happened and we're not even at Hogwarts yet. The stories are picking up. But yeah, we have Lupin in the picture now, so that's fun. And chapter 6, I believe, is when we have our first divination class. And so we're about to get Trelawney up in here. So far, so good. That's my little bit of an update. Echo, what are the invisible horse things called in Harry Potter? Thestral. One thing though that I'm wondering, it mentions how the chariots that take the students up to Hogwarts are pulling themselves, but we know they're pulled by Thestrals, and Harry still can't see them in this book. And I know it's like a big note that after what happens in the 4th book allows him to see them, but I wonder though, wasn't he in the same room as a baby when Voldemort, his parents, right? Or does it have to be that you witness death and you remember it? I don't know. I'm probably way overthinking this. Actually, I am way overthinking this. That's just what came into my mind. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna get a little bit more comfy and I'm going to keep reading Prisoner of Azkaban. So let's go. Y'all, I completely forgot about this. Cedric Diggory is in Prisoner of Azkaban. He is Hufflepuff's captain and seeker on the Quidditch team. I completely forgot about that because in the movies, the first time that you see him is in Goblet of Fire. He's right here. He's in the third book. I completely forgot about that. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's been so long since I've read these books, and there's enough differences between the books and the movies that I forget a lot of the things that happen in the book or like little details that happen, and I get surprised all the time. But anyways, I just wanted to express my excitedness about remembering small things from books that I love so dearly. Anyways, gonna keep going. Oh yeah. Good morning. As you saw, I randomly woke up at like 3:45-ish. I had a bit of a nightmare, and so I woke up and I was like, I'm just gonna read a bit more of Harry Potter. So I read about 2 more chapters and then I fell back asleep for like 45 more minutes, and now I'm up. It's 5:30. I'll just give you a little bit of an update. So I'm on chapter 14. Kindle says I'm 59% through the book. Still having a grand old time. Harry now knows how to conjure a Patronus, so that's good. We just got done with the Quidditch match against Ravenclaw, where Crabbe and Goyle and the Slytherin Quidditch captain, already can't remember his name, not important, they pretended to be Dementors in the Quidditch match, and Harry conjured a Patronus in front of everyone and won the game. So, go Harry. Another character that I forgot was introduced in this book and not the 4th book where they're like highlighted was Cho Chang. And I'm gonna be honest, she's already annoying me in this book. Ooh, that's good. So in the Ravenclaw match, Cho Chang is Ravenclaw's seeker, right? Well, she doesn't seem to be seeking anything except for Harry. Harry's doing all the work. He's watching out for everything, as well as watching out for Dementors and looking out for the snitch. And she's just sitting there trailing Harry, just like, oh, he's gonna know, so I'm just gonna follow him everywhere he goes and then just try and catch the snitch as soon as he sees it. Which, like, fine, but also that's annoying. I don't know. I think I'm not a huge Cho Chang stan. I'm just not. Like, it's not like I don't like her. It's just like a meh. I don't know why I'm feeling this way right now. I don't know. It might be because it's 5:30 in the morning. Anywho, I'm gonna go keep reading. According to my Kindle, I have 3 hours and 41 minutes left in this book. I'm on chapter 14 out of 22 chapters, I think. So I'm gonna finish this today. I'm gonna keep reading. I might listen to the audiobook for a while so I can get some work done and it'll be good. So let's go do that. The first two books are followed very well with the movies, but in the third book, there are several scenes and events that happen that are not shown in the movie. From what I remember, I haven't seen all of the movies in a while. I've watched the first three like relatively recently, but I just watch those on repeat all the time. We just had the Quidditch match against Slytherin and the emotions. I will say this book, there was one point yesterday when I was reading about how Harry learned that Sirius Black is his godfather and he supposedly betrayed his parents and told Voldemort where they were. The way it's described in the book, the conversation that's happening in the book just hits so much harder. I don't know. It's just something about this more lengthy conversation and reading about how Harry's feeling. It just hit harder for me. Anyways, excited. Gryffindor has won the Quidditch Cup, won against Slytherin because of Harry, our boy. And just this last line, if only there had been a Dementor around. As a sobbing wood passed Harry the cup, as he lifted it into the air, Harry felt he could have produced the world's best Patronus. It's just so sweet, and I love it so much. So, anyways, gonna keep reading until I have to get ready for work. Yeah, I'm on chapter 16. I have less than 3 hours left in the book, so working through it. Y'all, why am I tearing up over this book when I know everything that happens and I know that Buckbeak will be fine? I feel like if I was just reading the words and not listening to the audiobook and hearing the emotion in the voice, I wouldn't be tearing up. Whoever is the narrator of the Harry Potter books, sir, I know Buckbeak is gonna be fine after all of this with everything that happens like in the last 25% of the book. Just the sound of the emotion and just the way that everything is being said, it just... Milo, people are allowed to exist outside. Anyways, I think I'm losing my mind just a little bit. That's my only update, that this book has had me cry like twice. Love that for me. Okay, gonna keep reading. Last update before I go into work. I'm on chapter 19, page 380, and we are in the Shrieking Shack. I completely forgot how big of a role Crookshanks plays in everything that's happening here. He has been going after Scabbers / Peter Pettigrew the entire time. He is working with Black. He's protecting Black. I completely forgot that element of the story. And now we're hearing the backstory from Lupin about how James, Sirius, and Pettigrew all became animagus so that he wouldn't feel so alone when he shifted into a werewolf. And it's so sweet and heartwarming. And now Snape is walking in as they're talking about how James saved his life after Sirius decided to say, hey, you want to see what Lupin's up to? Go do this. If James hadn't stopped Snape, then Snape would have. So we're about to hear from him, about to get Peter Pettigrew's official reveal. They've been told that Scabbers is Peter Pettigrew, but we haven't seen him yet. We only see a patchy Scabbers, so... But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I think while I'm at work, I'm going to listen to the audiobook, maybe read some on my Kindle, depending on how my day goes. But I'm 100% going to finish this today. I have 82 pages left, so shouldn't be too hard to finish it up. So why am I yawning? I just finished an entire Alani. Anyways, that is my pre-work update, and the next time I talk to you will be after I finish the book, I think. Unless I have some words of wisdom to say or something. I don't know. I'll see when I see you. Okay, can you see me? Can you see me? A little bit of a warning before I start this clip. My dog is very excited because I just got home from work and he likes to run and jump on the rug and it moves everything, and the tripod and my phone just so happened to be on the rug, so if there's a sudden earthquake, that's why. So please disregard. But as you saw earlier, I finished Prisoner of Azkaban. Oh, I love it. This is an easy 6-star read for me. I just love how this plot develops. I obviously love Sirius, obviously. I love the element of time travel that's in here. I love Buckbeak. I love Lupin. I just love all the things, okay? Okay. But no, like I said earlier, this book is more different from the movies in the first 2 books. And like the rest of the series, they kind of go buck wild a little bit. But this one is where it really started to like divert away from the original. And so there were a lot of things in here that I didn't remember. And it was so refreshing and so nice and exciting to read about them and remember them and be like, oh yeah, that did really happen. And then just have a very nostalgic moment. Someone count out how many times I've used the word nostalgic or nostalgia in this video and let me know, please. 6 stars. Absolutely loved it. So that is a wrap on part 1 of rereading Harry Potter. In the first 3 books, had a grand old time. The rest of the series are gonna come out sporadically over the next couple of months or so. I'm hoping to have the last one out right before Halloween. So they're gonna be spaced out, so you're not just gonna have like a month of Harry Potter from me. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and I hope that you come back for the rest of the series. But all that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, whatever it is for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!